the editor of The Atlantic found himself in a chat with some of the most senior members of President Trump's administration, national security staff, and by virtue of that, was privy to plans for an attack in great detail.
Right.
Your reaction to it, you sit on the Senate Armed Services Committee.
So let me just start with, if Pete Hegseth had a shred of self-respect and decency, he would resign. That's what leadership is about. And instead, Pete Hegseth thinks it's all about, point at somebody else and minimize the problem and sweep it under the rug and deflect. You know, you want to be a leader of the finest armed forces in the world, then step up and take some responsibility.
Should he be fired? You talk about him resigning.
If he won't quit, then he should be fired. Because he has put our national security at risk. That's part one. Part two is, you realize a bunch of this is potentially, certainly, breaking the law. So, for example, because of the Freedom of Information Act, there are laws that require that people in the administration, all of them, have to preserve the records of their texting back and forth. I know this from the days when I served in the administration, and we were carefully cautioned about the importance of preserving records. Signal, as you know, disappears those records. And I will say on this, when I read how casually they just formed this chat, notice that's how you refer to it, right? To discuss the national security issues and the bombing of another country. How many other times are they using Signal, and what are they using it for? So this is a moment, we need some of those congressional investigations. We need a hearing in the Senate. We need a hearing in the House. I remember all of the hearings before. When there was a question about Hillary Clinton's emails, I want to run the tape on how many Republicans talked about the importance of accountability and getting to the bottom of this. Where are they right now? I'm ready for those hearings, and the FBI needs to step up.